This is Nessie. She is so cranky. She's so cranky right now. Don't be cranky, honey. Look at her legs. Look at her little long legs. I didn't put this on her. She came with that. My kids named her Nessie because she looks like a little Loch Ness monster. Don't you, honey? Are you cranky? You're a good girl. I want to talk about Nessie, and I want to show you some of the other teeny tiny chickens I have. And I'm going to show you what it's like living with them, especially because I keep them with big chickens, right? Hello friends, welcome to Chickenlandia. My name is Dahlia. I'm a backyard chicken educator, also known as the president of Chickenlandia. Raising chickens has been the best way for me to find peace and joy in my life, and I want to help you find that too. I am not a perfect person. I have a weakness for chocolate and tiny chickens. Some of you have been calling me out because I said I wasn't gonna get any more baby chicks this year. These are not baby chicks, these are grown chickens, okay? Are you the chicken math police? Actually, I got these chickens. They came from California. A friend brought them to me a few weeks ago. A few of them got sick when they got here, and so I told myself I am seriously not bringing anyone into Chickenlandia for a little while because I just want to feel better about the health of my flock. Somebody did offer me 2 tiny tame Saramas, and I was like, I had to say, I gotta wait. I had to tell them I have to wait, and that was really hard, but I did it because I care about the health of my flock. So I want to introduce these new chickens to you. I already introduced Nessie to you. She is a modern game bantam, and she's very funny, and I love her. I also have 2 bantam white-faced black Spanish chickens. I've actually never seen a bantam variety of this breed. Their names are Danver and Navarro. And make a comment if you know what I'm referencing. I also have 3 white leghorn bantams. They're Inky, Pinky, and Pookie. I can't tell these chickens apart, so I have to just give them these kind of names. And I have 2 new little Old English game bantams. They are Ping and Pong. So right now I have these little chickens in my egg glue cube. This is from a company called Omelette. It is an awesome coop. I will leave a link for you in the description. I absolutely love it. The reason I have them in this coop is because they have not been introduced to my flock yet. Now, I have a very mixed flock. That means I have big chickens, I have medium-sized chickens, and I have itty-bitty tiny chickens. Almost all of my chickens are bantams, but some of them are bigger than others. So I have to be careful when I'm integrating little itty-bitty tiny chickens in with my mixed flock, because if there's fighting, it can be pretty rough on the itty-bitty chickens, even though they're usually pretty tough. Today is the day that I am going to let these chickens out. I'm going to integrate them with my flock, which is kind of tricky because I have big chickens and I have medium-sized chickens and I have some tiny chickens. I have a very mixed flock. So when you're integrating tiny chickens in with standard-sized chickens, or a flock that has standard-sized chickens in it, you really want to wait until the tiny chickens are almost adults. These chickens are adult and almost adult, so they're probably between 16 and 20 weeks old. I feel comfortable opening the run up today and letting them out. So if you want to see how that goes, you should stay tuned. But right now I want to show you some of the other tiny chickens I have. I have Baboon here, and she's a little bantam rosecomb. Very cute, very sweet. I can't remember where she came from. I really can't. I just ended up with her. Oh, I think she was a friend of mine's chicken, and he was rehoming her, so I brought her here. Right here, I have my little Old English game bantams. I have 3 of them. They are itty bitty and boop. I cannot tell them apart. But they're super cute and full of personality. And then I also have some Sarama mixes. I can't find all of them, but one of them is right here. She doesn't have a name yet. If you can think of a name, leave one in the comments. I also have a little Danver chicken. She is a lavender color. She's super pretty and super cute. And her name is Monchi. I think that's about it as far as like really tiny chickens. Do I have more? I don't think I have more. I have like a lot more medium-sized chickens, like almost tiny but not itty-bitty. I think it's time for me to open the igloo and let out these other chickens and see how they get along with my flock. ignoring the little chickens. And I attribute that to having them in a separate area where they're able to see the chickens, the main flock. The main flock can see them, but they can't get to each other. And so they have this period where they are able to kind of work out those flock dynamics without hurting each other. And that is really important. It is especially important when you're integrating tiny chickens in with bigger chickens. But I gotta tell you, just because a chicken is tiny doesn't mean that it can't stand up for itself, especially if it's an adult chicken. When I integrated Jolene into the flock, Jolene is a huge chicken. The one that gave her the most issue was one of my itty bitty tiny Old English. Okay? She totally got up on her tiptoes and would peck her face. And it was so funny. And I don't have any video of it. I wish I did, but I do have a video of one of the little Old English crowing because she thinks she's a boss like that. So it is shockingly peaceful out here. There are a few little squabbles, nothing major, mostly coming from Eber, the rooster. So what do you think? Would you like some tiny chickens in your flock? Let me know in the comments. I read all the comments, even if I don't reply. Let me know what you think. I am interested. But the main thing I want you to know is that you are always welcome in Chickenlandia.